Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the Bills sideline is their head coach. His team comes in rested and ready off the mid-season bye week. Across from him, you've got the coach of the Jaguars. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. And off we go from Jacksonville. On the return, this is Strong. He'll get across the 20, knock him down at the 23-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024 at quarterback, Josh Allen.
You think back to the weeks leading up to the bye, Mike, and this team really was struggling. They were having a hard time finding success. They had lost multiple games in a row. So the ability to just take a step back, do a little self-scout, do a little self-accountability check, and just get a break. Get away, regroup. They said they had a great week of practice. It kind of rejuvenated the locker room. And we're going to find out here shortly whether it worked.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. And when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Injured player on the field, and that indeed is Josh Allen. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Receiver in motion, going right. 3rd and long, and here's Gabriel. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. No run. This is Jalen Warren. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. First and 10. Once again, it's Warren. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. That's out wide to Warren. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10.
Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second.
From the 24 now, here's second down and a yard. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. He's to the 10. And he'll be taken down. But we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal.
Go!
Here's Warren. And he will score! Jaylen Warren. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Bills nothing. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, this is Strong. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0. To get the ball back for first and 10. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets it to about the 34-yard line.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Bills.
Red, 38. Cut.
They get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Opposite, green.
Gabriel going to keep it on the zone read. Still churning, but he lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
Come on, set. Cut.
From the gun, here's Gabriel. Quick throw here is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. His 4th TD grab of the season. Auburn good with the extra point. And the Bills will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. As we are ready to get back underway. This one complete right side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, finding room to the 20. And he's going to be taken down. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
At the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Lorenzo now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground. And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
18 Cardinals.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Terrell Bernard. He's in to drop him for a sack. And that will bring up 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Jaguars will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Bills Bills offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. In motion, Shakir. Gabriel now on first down.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That's good.
A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
18 on the play. And the Bills first down.
Let's go now. Yep.
On first and 10, it's Gabriel. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
That was 6. Brings up second and 4.
On second down, Cook. We'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
It's a gain of 8.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Second and 10.
Set, hut. 33, yellow. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Gabriel. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Third down and
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Come on, set. Black 40. Hut.
Throwing on third down, Gabriel. That was incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Bills will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this first half. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
To the ground, a first down run. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Maxwell Hairston there to make the tackle.
a gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. To the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Drill, 52. Let's go. 52, blue.
On first down, Gabriel. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
That's good.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First and 10.
Out of the gun, Gabriel. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
45, White. Ready.
Looking to throw is Gabriel. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
Well sacked. A loss of 7 yards.
Opposite.
From the gun on 3rd down, Gabriel. And the defense unrelenting, a 3rd consecutive sack. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Ethan Evans now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable from his own 4. And some nifty running on the return. He got some good yardage before he was taken down. To throw here to begin the drive. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Big Ed Oliver. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Back to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the 1st half clock. 3rd down and 3. He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stops the clock as well.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On 1st down, Gabriel. Going right, it's taken in. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Number ready?
Now it is 1st and goal.
Down. Blue, 30.
Now it's Gabriel. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Gabriel. And time runs out there. He just airmails it towards the bench. Incomplete. Sense a little frustration there. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Set.
From the gun, here's Gabriel. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away. Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist, gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He was covered by
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set, go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. This one will be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Quick slap. He's got Hunter. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. An incredible play there on 4th down in their own territory. 37 yards. They'll look to throw yet again. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the
A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Just shy of the goal line.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly. but just as effective here, Mike.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. The Bills offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Trailed by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
Go! 33, yellow. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Gabriel. That's caught down the field. He's got McMillan. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Check right.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Ready?
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Set.
Shotgun snap to Gabriel. This one complete right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
First down, Buffalo.
Let's go now. Black, 90.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he will get into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Bills go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Look at the big man go! And what an effort after the catch! He goes all the way! 77 yards! Touchdown, Jacksonville! Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, at your old position, you're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Next to score, Jaguars 24, Bills 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 52 close.
Throwing is Gabriel. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. And he will go all the way. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Bills go up by 3. It's 27-24. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
At the 45-yard
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Third and 5.
Here we go. Let's go.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So the ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jaguars. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win.
Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars have taken a 4-point advantage.
31. Bills 27. Logan Clark to kick off for the Jaguars.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Ready.
McMillan, the man in motion. On 1st and 10. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
10 cycles. 53.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Out of the gun, Gabriel. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
3rd and long. Here's Gabriel. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
That is fielded at the 20. Oh, looked like he wasn't a scene for a moment, but is taken down after a solid return. The Jaguars offense ready to get back at it. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2.
Just a slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing now from the gun. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Outside, it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. A run up the middle with Warren, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Ready.
1st and 10. A handoff, running left. This is Warren. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Look them up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You know what? Point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
3rd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush. Just found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Ready. Red 30.
To throw is Gabriel. Oh, pressure there. He's taking the throwaway, and he's taken down.
It's second down.
Here's Gabriel. He's going to keep it himself. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Looking to throw is Gabriel. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Down. 52 close.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to have the Bills' first down. On what will be a big play there for fourth and long.
first and 10 at the 48.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. From the gun, here's Gabriel. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. They'll come up now for second down.
10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Now Gabriel. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
And the crowd a major factor now as we get to third down. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's third and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
Now a shot here, deep middle. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there.
Here we go. Ready?
Here we go. One final play. And this is a touchdown. They do it on the final play. And now decision time. Down 1. Will they go for 2 and the win?
Mike, I know everyone loves to debate these decisions, but I don't even think there's a decision to be made. You have got to keep your offense on the field. Go for 2 and end this thing right here. No overtime.
So one matter still remains before overtime. The extra point. And this kick is good. So they say no to going for 2 in the win. Make the extra point, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Ready. 6 seconds.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. A good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Gabriel. He's looking deep for Shakir. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Here comes a return. Nowhere to run that time. Hunt team got down there quickly, and they're going to stop him back inside the 10-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
At the 17-yard line.
Once again, it's 1. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
We'll try and run it here with Warren. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So a road win here for the Bills. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. Final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this